Hello and welcome back one and all to the leoncoeur Immortal Empires campaign. Trying to pick up where we left off at the end of the last video. Unfortunately my recording did have some issues, so that had to be scrapped. So I'm actually going back. I think I only went through 5 turns in that video that isn't out there anymore. Anyway, here we're picking up, oh yes, we were chilling out with Heinrich Kemmler because he had just wiped out the Pale Sisters force that was there. Now I
am the blood of Gilles.
I think, recruit some units in here just to try to beef up this knightly stack, give ourselves a decent standing force. Also, I think I'd like to get this landmark in here. Skadom. Small raiding village established north of Languille. Many marauders land at this village to raid further inland. Income from raiding plus 5%, however that's an unchivalrous action, so we don't do much raiding. We do also gain replenishment rate, an addition of 25, and diplomatic relations, which is very nice. Because it means that we won't have to worry about people getting angry. Hopefully, anyway. Speaking of people, let's check out the diplomacy really quick. Looks like we can get some trade going on with the Empire.
How can the Empire aid you in such evil times?
How you doing, friends? Living a peaceful life over there in the Empire, not at war with anyone, just building up nice and strong.
Do you...
Nobody wants to confederate with me? That's fine. I accept that. Alrighty, so I believe that we're gonna go up against the Pale Sisters here. We're gonna march around, and then we're gonna deal with Kemmler afterwards. The building upgrade is for Mousillon, and given its positioning right now, I don't want to put money into that settlement. Got Grum the Paunch down below, Kemmler to the right, and Nakari over on the left. And it is in fact a port settlement, so you can just sail right into it and smack it. They don't even have to land. Not at war with Nakari yet. I'm just not too certain that Kafik, I think, is that high elf faction. I'm not too certain that they're going to be able to hold out too long. They're also at war with Bellacour, if I remember correctly. So yeah, game plan is going to be jump on Pale Sisters, wipe out these orcs, and then we're going to move over here, wipe out the Barrow Legion, and push through his territory, take in this entire province back, Guisereau, Artois, and then we're going to move into the Blackstone Post and fully wipe out his faction.
By the light of the lady.
Go ahead and make sure I'm still in my territory. How do you feel? Historical relations -8. And trespasses -3. When did I trespass against you? And what historical relations do we have that's negative? Is that just stupid relations from before the game started? Some past event that I had no control over or influence on?
Who calls?
Possibly. We will go ahead and grab, I think, 2 more men-at-arms? Or do I want a couple more spears? Let's grab a couple spears. Yeah, that'll be good. Alrighty, still leaving that. Slowly pushing up, gonna move against the Pale Sisters. Mr. Maggot. Thank you all very much for your entertainment. Hopefully this is catching on. It is at the very least more popular than the High Elf campaign, so that's good for me. Hopefully you guys are liking it. Please leave a like if you are, comment down below, share with your friends, anyone who enjoys Warhammer. I'm at 87 subscribers. Might not sound like much, but we're getting very close to 100, so has gone up in the last couple months. Thank you very much to any new viewers who may have joined. Any factions you may like to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Now, I was expecting to see
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
rats, but I guess not.
King
Alright.
of Bretonnian.
We're just going to trespass, I guess, a little bit more. So that is going to make you angry. You're not at war with anyone, I was gonna try to join the war so that I can increase relations that way before I wreck it. Let's go ahead and join the war with Black Venom. Get some relations, building up more with France. Skull Crag is apparently still alive.
For I must not be distracted from my vow.
Get 1,000, or we can start trade with you. Can still get 1,000 actually. Get some relations going on with your lot. You have 3 territories. That's strange. But very well. Carcassonne, Faye, the Lady. You're at war with them, okay.
Valiant Lord.
And you are at war with Bellecour. Alright then. Chances are he's gonna be sailing out after us.
Agreed.
Go ahead and jump on in here. Can I not hit the settlement there? Yes, not.
Bretonnians, attack!
Yes, I know, I'm trespassing. Alrighty then. Do we need to fight this? Doesn't look like it. Choke point that they hold, though. We can see. I wonder if the AI is going to try to push out of the choke point, or if they'll hold. Personally, I hope they hold. I would like to fight within the choke point. Oh yeah, they do have their reinforcing army, so... Oh yeah, just a single lord. He's not going to advance on his own. Alright, so then that will allow us to, like, essentially swap positions, whereas they're starting as the defender. We'll be able to put ourselves in that position. Alright. And... yeah, we'll put the knights over there on that side. Okay. I was wondering why that formation looked weird. Alright, we're just gonna have to leave him with that. I'll sort out the 2 on the side later. Make my OCD happy. Men-at-arms there. Trebuchet here. Gonna be moving up in the front. And more or less like that. The lot can be stacked up on the side.
King of Bretonia.
Reinforce wherever. My knights also reinforcing wherever.
As you say.
I want to be able to see those formations, please.
Quick march! Quick now! Quick march! Serve and obey! Quickly, lads! This is an
There we
honor!
go. And then I guess you can move a little bit closer in,
Like it!
like that. That'll work.
Awaiting orders!
My knights.
At speed! Immediately! Moving at pace! Hastily! Swiftly!
There.
Full tilt! Ready to launch!
Begin. Or continue, I guess. They still have 10 seconds before their troops arrive. I did kind of make a note of it in the last recording that is not going to see the light of the day. The modder for this, the Castilian mod, the Royal Lake Guard, did a fantastic job. If you happen to be one of the viewers I have, this is just incredible work. Thank you so much. Especially for giving actual good troops, infantry-wise, to Bretonnia, because they really were slacking quite heavily. They got great cavalry, but the peasants, like the foot squires, I think, complete vanilla. The foot squires are their best basic troops, and they really do still leave a lot to be desired. So I'm really happy with that mod. Getting to show it off. All these regular peasants.
Battle ready! Doing our duty! King leoncoeur! Riding out! Glory to Bretonnia! Swiftly!
In the name of the lady!
Ride to glory!
Hey,
For the
look.
lady!
More boss. Yeah.
Hold true! I serve the lady!
Wow, this,
Blessed build trebuchet! Crush 'em all!
looks like nobody's going down the other side there. Can you get, like, that blob, please? I think you have the same model, like, animations as one of these ancient knights, just with the flying sword. I forget the hero's name. Really cool, though. Just to be sure I can see what's going on here.
Britannia! Hail Guardians! The lady wills it! Child of light!
I was gonna say, this used to be cast, like, anywhere. There we go. Get it right there so that I can hit the entire field with it.
My lady, grant me your sight! Sorceress! Power of the lady! In the light of the lady! Power of light! All shall know my
Make
power!
sure to pop those heals. Or do we go with the damage? I mean, Lewin is getting kind of beat up there in the center. And pop the damage here just to help whittle some of those hordes out of the way.
Ready for battle!
I could hear. Okay, it sounded like you could actually hear the pinging sound from, what is it? From the arrows hitting the shields and bouncing off.
Feel true power! Champion of the lady! Defenders of the realm!
Yeah, he's not giving any ground there. Fighting two little goblin lords.
Priestess of the lady! I call thee forth!
Go ahead and send him there.
You require
I say, these guys have only lost one man, one knight. They definitely hold stats of Grail Guards, or Grail Guardians, Grail Knights, whatever they want to be called. Sir, you need healing, you need to get back.
My gifts are yours. Grant me your wisdom.
Alright, we're going healing now.
King leoncoeur. Post haste.
Give some love to the king. Now we'll send the hero on through. And swap that back out to the damage.
By the lady, to my banner.
I would like to keep him healing, just so that I'll have to wait last time. Send him after the Lord, actually. I could have run in with the Cav. What archer's still shooting?
Sorceress. Come unto
That was beautiful. What did you end up doing, sir? 36k damage. That's fantastic. That was an awesome choke point. The men-at-arms did absolutely nothing. But still, I only lost 2 troops from this front line. Like, these guys are absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic job modding that. And like I said, I personally feel like they are very well balanced just from the cost, and with the Grail vows, or requiring the Grail vow rather than like the Knight Errantry or any of the other vows. You have to have the fully maxed out top best of the best. Otherwise, they are very pricey. Put some shots into them, I guess, now. It's the limit of your range. Actually, that's almost it. Okay. I am going to sit at the end of this just to get some more heals onto Lewin. You healing yourself as well? You are fantastic. Okay. That's the only real damage we took was on the king himself. Should have sent them out, I guess, a little while ago. Make sure that they could all do something. You also have not reached that regen cap, so we're just gonna... Never mind. Cavalry did not get to do anything because I waited way too long. Yeah, they all made it off the bat. Okay, well that sucks. Sorry, the actual Grail Guardians didn't get to do any work. Instead it was just the Castellian and the Lake Guard. I lost 1 knight from each of these groups. You got 50, you got 49. You definitely got more damage. By 4k. These guys were the unit on the left. I think they were fighting both of those Night Goblin Lords. Or they were fighting a hero or something. Somebody decided to run past my Lord and Hero and fight my infantry. I know that much. My caster over here doing fantastic work. Can only imagine if I had a comet. Oh my god, those troops would have dropped so much quicker. Did thankfully break them down quite a bit. Oh my goodness, catapult, hello. 70k? Oh my god, catapult, hello. You are just putting in great work. Okay, yeah, no, it was their hero. Alright then. That's who was fighting these guys. He's also probably the one that did the most damage to them. I was gonna say he's likely the one that got the kill, but he didn't. It was both of the Night Goblins. Both of their lords were able to snag a kill on a knight. Hey, we got a Royal Pegasus!
sent to you.
Hello. Yoink. 4K, I could sack it, but
You secretly
this is a, what is it? Unpleasant climate, so I'd rather not destabilize it any more than it already will be. Do still need to get after Drakenfell, so we're gonna run back around. How are your relations doing? Improving, thank you very much. That was the end of the faction, yes? Orcsbane. Factions destroyed. Krace as well died. Alright. Nakari over there, yeah. Are you able to recruit only those units from here? So, probably not. Wait until we can get the shield. Could go for that corruption, given I'm going to be having some wars with the undead. Or we could do that. Get some buffs into the other skilled lines. Replenish troops would be great. However, I really want that combat. Get him Foe Seeker. And cap this up at 70 right now. Get that melee attack. Right. Don't want to upgrade Mousillon. I'm not too certain what Tempelhof is going to be doing at the moment. I do remember seeing them here from the video that won't see the internet. Sylvania and Tempelhof had some disputes and disagreements as to who is the proper ruler of Sylvania, and they had a civil war because of it. Anyone who does not know how random this game can be, though, I will go ahead and let you know that this is already different from the 5 turns that I had played in the other recording, so there's already a difference in what's happening. We have Chauffoy, Duke of Artois. He'll be back up. You
The lion.
gonna run out and around? Yes, I know, I'm sorry, I'm trespassing again.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Are you not at war with them? Okay. This faction over here, I don't know. They're not at war with the Black Pit. It doesn't say they are. We've got greenskins, the Dead Legion over here, or Doom Legion. These are undead. Norskins, Chaos, Demons, greenskins, undead, and Wood Elves. Got a lot of enemies all around us. Lyonesse is still the Mousillon, still the only settlement I can upgrade. Gonna go ahead and grab some of these shield wardens. Shield wardens are accustomed to living in Bretonnia, even adopting some of their customs and battle tactics. These Northmen are respected by both Norskins and Bretonnians. Comparison to my spearmen at arms. Looks like my guys only have better armor, that's it. It's the only thing that makes them better. They even have 10 less soldiers. So these guys have 3k more health, better attack, same defense and weapon strength. But they have a better attack, and they have 10 extra men. Alright, yeah, we're definitely using these guys. Spearmen at arms, my ass. I'm not using those French peasants. They can stay on the field. Alright. Moving on.
You are a guest in my realm.
Really?
You will act
Don't you do
like
it. I don't feel like
or
I don't
will
feel good about
strike
this.
you down where you stand.
I'm not happy right now. Yeah. This definitely didn't happen in the last campaign. Or in the last recording. That sucks. It was going to be likely. In the last recording, Nakari ended up declaring war on Lyonesse, rather than myself. And Be'lakor was at war with the High Elves over here on the island. It really sucks. I was really looking forward to fighting the undead. Now I've got to deal with a greater demon. The Duke of Paravon is now also back. We do actually have industry, so that is getting some buffs there. Now, given my opponent is going to be Nakari rather than the undead as I was initially planning, I will go ahead and recruit some more spears, because Nakari loves to flank with her slaaneshi demons. It is also very painful because men-at-arms, I'm guessing, are not... I mean, even the shield wardens, I'm guessing these guys aren't even gonna come close to being able to defend against demonettes. I'm feeling like they're still gonna get taken out pretty quick. Next turn I'll be able to recruit my knights, or start building the building anyway. Alright then.
I am the blood of Jin.
Only one more. Do I want to recruit another infantry? I suppose I may as well, right? Can I get another spellcaster? Or, nope, paladin. No one? Okay. Unit it is. Let's grab more men-at-arms. Yeah. And we'll just use them to take up time, essentially. What kind of tech shall we go? More industry buff? Farming buff? Trade? The trade might be good. I believe I would like to do this, actually. Get the attack and charge. This is also going to unlock all of these decrees or techs. I'm not quite sure how. Okay, no. Well, these say decrees. Yeah. Alright, I guess decree is fitting anyway. We'll get buffs from Norska, no. Greenskins, no. Norska, Vampire, Wood Elf, Tomb... Warriors of Chaos, okay. Demons of Chaos, there they are. Found them. Armor Piercing, Leadership, and Attrition. That's Dark Elves, Beastmen, Skaven, Vampire Coast. Okay, so this is the only tech that is really going to help us fighting Nakari. Better AP, Leadership, and Attrition reduction for being in their territory. That's pretty much all we got. Well. Wish me luck. Greater Demon hopefully will not have his way with me. I'm gonna have my way with him. How's that? I'll put the French spin on it. Ho ho ho! I make myself laugh, and I think that's what's important. Mostly because I'm an introvert. You know, if there's one person you've got to live with for all of your life, it is in fact yourself. So you should learn to entertain yourself, or find ways to enjoy your own company.
Let the supplicant come forward.
Deal with the silence and whatnot. Defensive alliance. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, okay then. Franz is doing phenomenal in the Empire. Wiping out all of his scary factions. We've met the Fae. Where is the lady? Hello. Hello, my lady. Greetings.
I see doubts in your heart, noble knight.
What do I doubt? What do you see? Who's the Red Cloud? I'm not making any agreement with Templehof. No, thank you. I don't need any undead to darken my halls. Hiya, over here. Okay, so now I have a full stack. I could jump into war against you. However, I don't think I can join the war against the vassal. Yeah, it has to be the commanding faction. And I don't think he already fought Be'lakor. I think Be'lakor is out in the water somewhere still. I'm gonna sail out to here. Going on, Nikari.
I reject your petty desires.
That's not nice. Your petty desire was for war, so what if I reject that, huh?
Farewell. I shall do what I can.
I'm gonna sail over here and just be in your face. Alright, let's grab the better units I can recruit aren't gonna be till tier 4, so don't quite need to rush that building. Let's go for the knights, I'm thinking, or this building. This building is what allows you to recruit. Aha, the Royal Lake Guard. Okay, there we are. Yeah, longbows, hammer and shield, spear, shield, two-handed sword, and the Royal Mage. Okay. Do you actually need... Yeah. Alright, you actually need tier 5 to unlock all of them. So I didn't think that was the case, but I guess it is. Royal Guards of the High Tower, yeah, these guys as well. Alright, shall we go for that? That'll also allow us to recruit damsels, so it is important to have. The paladins... Well, we have 2 building slots, so let's just do both of that. Gonna have to be recruiting, or building up anyway. Thankfully I do have enough to put everything into my capital here. Alrighty, and then... Yeah, because I can't build a farm. There's nothing else really that gives me money, aside from the brothel. But we're an honorable, noble Frenchman who tips his nose at such lustful desires. If she's able to wipe out... Hang on, how many territories do you have? 2, okay. I was gonna say, if she was actually wiping him out right here, then I would start to build up Mousillon. I don't need to build a defensive outpost in Lyonesse because he can recruit everything I can. So here's the thing, Kafik, I would like military access with you, because there's a demon running around in your territory who decided to declare war on me, and I'm a chivalrous Frenchman who, for some reason, decided to sail across the ocean to fight the demon. That made sense to me at the time. I don't know, saying it out loud, I'm starting to second guess it, but that's apparently what I did, so... It doesn't entirely make sense when you say that. Decided to sail across an open ocean to go fight a demon on an island controlled by high elves. Yep. Tyrion has got the Sword of Cain. Lethal etiquette. Very well. Sir, why are you in my territory? Do I want to join that war against Be'lakor and jump on him? Wipe him out? What level are you? 15? I'm only level 9. Oh, you do have a Hell Cannon, okay. What is the Hell Cannon's range, actually? 420? That's fantastic, I love it. 440, I actually outrange it, fan. Really like that. Clan Septic. Clan Septic? Clan Septic. You're at war with a Skaven? What rat starts on... There's no rat that I know of anyway that starts on the island of Ulthuan. I cannot get the military access, damn it. Okay. Well, let's get trade, I guess.
Of course.
I have trade with that high elf as well, so that's going well. Check out non-aggression with Montfort. Templehof still loves me for some reason. Either that or they're just nervous with me and don't want to be at war, which is also possible. Now the real question. Do we sail after Nakari? Or sail after Bellacore?
Petty desires.
If I leave this to the community, will I have a comment as to which direction to go? Do not know. Do not know. How about...
You seek the
This is one thing that, just given the time is at 30 minutes, I would actually... You know what? I'm going to do it anyway and just take the chance. So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end it here, and you will all let me know whether or not you want me to go after Nakari, continue sailing to the island, or if you want me to turn around and attack Bellacore, as well as the Vanaheimlands.
slaughter the sheep.
So, you decide which way the campaign is going to go, left or right. Do we continue to sail to help our crusading errantry, or do we sail back home and defend our lands from the invading chaos? Mortals of chaos, whereas these are demons of chaos. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, if you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, leave a dislike, leave a comment as to what it is that you didn't like, what might be done to change it so that you do like it. If you're just feeling salty, hopefully you find something to balance you out. Anyway, that's going to be it. Ciao for now. Till next time. Peace.